Georgia in Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Mississippi State about to put it away as we start the festivities. On the run from inside his own 5. So Georgia's offense will go to work first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for...
Breaks into the open. At the 20. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
So Mississippi State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the thing. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group.
You know what I noticed about fucking playing CPUs with their playbook on here? They don't have the same shit online.
And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You got to worry about the ground game. You think there's some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Makes the grab. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when three-time All-American David Pollack played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Dogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Fires to the tight end. That had all the makings of Bart Meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the front? Behind the chains now on second and long. Makes the catch. It's Lanning. Across the 25. He's got
That's no way he called.
And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Jones to throw. Touchdown, Dogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
third and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt.
Wow, that's poor vision. Poor vision.
With a fresh possession. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Dogs racing to the line in the hurry up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Grab near the marker. It's Upshaw. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Little touch pass to the receiver. Bernie on the... Got enough space. Touchdown Bulldogs. And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quick
That's inches.
on the out route. And he'll step
This
out of
motherfucker
bounds.
Dalvin Page gets hurt every game, bro.
Man down on the play as the officials
God,
take a break to let him
dog.
be checked out. And the Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to sneak it.
Switch to play
He's
on
brought
me.
down,
Fuck ass
but it'll be enough
CGE.
for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
They'll run play action. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
I don't know who Huber is, but hopefully he don't get fucking cooked.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Hits him in stride at the 10.
Love the bullshit, bro.
Running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Working the middle. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. The Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Pulls and throws out the RPO. Turning it on! And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. The offense changing the play. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Dogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
So many fucking injuries, bro. God, every game.
Jones wants to throw it, and he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He wants to throw it again.
Why did he stop, bro?
It's landing. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Dumps it to the back. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
Had a wide open fucking touchdown by my running back, and he stops on his route.
And this interception has given them a great opportunity.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Grabbed in the middle. It's Duff. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit and see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Slips through the line. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here comes the heat. He puts some
Come the fuck on, dude. I will punt you.
The thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be
unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Georgia. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Duff.
Of course he gets that bullshit ass fucking throw.
Really get you going as they get it out to the 36. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Mississippi State right back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down.
Why are we getting fucking cooked, bro?
That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man in the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. It'll be 3rd and long.
What should I be saying, bro? Now all of a sudden Mississippi State got fucking slot left, gun bunch, tights, dudes close.
From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity.
As soon as you play the CPs, they got all these fucking plays.
Knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Good, right down the boulevard. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it out. It's Lanning. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Snagged in the middle. It's Upshaw. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Makes the grab. It's Upshaw. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll swat it at the 43.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again.
This motherfucker be pissing me off with his throws, dog. Like, I don't think people realize how accurate this fucking cat is. I'm about to put him on the fucking bench. Medium, deep, like this dude fucking is accurate, bro. Like short, look at this. Like you can't hit a fucking throw. Inaccurate as fuck.
This movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And
fucking ridiculous,
run, right? Like he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're
looking for a deep man.
What the fuck, yo?
The clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
God damn! Like I'm standing firm.
Touchdown pass. He's going to look your way again, often downfield, like they did right there. But give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Yo!
He can haul it in.
What is going on?
But that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
When you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, when the defense does a really good job playing assignment football, man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you can tell. I had the running back taken care of, too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. It's complete on the right side. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to
catch the ball, bro.
That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Looking to the end zone on third and goal. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Now rolling to the left.
He almost fucking missed that throw.
Touchdown, Dogs! And the pummeling has started. This dude is just
I don't know what the fucking deal is.
this defense into little tiny pieces.
Literally has fucking 99 accuracy.
Knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
To the air on 2nd down. He makes the catch along the sidelines, but the official signaling that he's out of bounds. 3rd down coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Wants to bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense.
I feel like that guy there a lot better as a runner.
Takes a handoff, and he's going right. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Here's a heat.
It's a lot of poor-ass fucking throws from this fucking pussy, man.
Well, the offense has had their way.
Come on.
Up to this point, finally the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Making side adjustments here. Jones to throw. The short hands. It's Upshaw. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Dogs moving quickly to the line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. Who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guys better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Pressure
I'm trying to hold the sprint button down, bro, and he keeps fucking stopping.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let
Get him out the fucking game,
now,
dude.
A lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. Right on the money. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
On 4th down, going to the air. That's reeled in. It's Upshaw. Breaks into the open. And he is brought down. But what a move he put on that first defender. The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Finds us back in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Now they'll run it to the right here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He leaves it with his back. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. On target. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They go to the ground. Makes a man miss. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this defense has been sack on the day, spreading it around, multiple people coming from every angle. This QB has had a nightmare of a day.
How the fuck y'all get tangled up like that, bro?
There he goes.
What the fuck just happened? Spamming X, man.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th.
Of course.
And he's loose, and
Of
take it to
course.
the house. Touchdown, Bulldog. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
See how good this quarterback can throw this ball right
Here's
here.
the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got
See how good he can throw this ball right
Obviously, you're
here.
gonna run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right.
Going deep.
Right in the fucking bread basket. 99 overall fucking starter can't even make that throw.
That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. UNLV rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Get the fuck, bro! Literally swatting the ball down.
Get the completion.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got him.
Shit is fucking bogus.
Close to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Trying play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle, it's done. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Doesn't even fucking react to a pass, and I'm literally fucking guessing pass.
You gotta love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot.
Fucking pussies, man.
Nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
The kickoff unit is out there. And
Team shouldn't even have a fucking point.
This crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Dogs have a lot of options on second and inches. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Wolf. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's got room. Speeding down the left side. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Out of the end zone. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Floats it out in space. Oh, he's got some space. Running to Green. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Quick strike complete. At the 35, he's loose. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Dogs are in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Wolf. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Man, that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Got the quick pass. Still running at the 40. Running free. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
On the move from inside his spot. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Ball off, and it's up for grabs, and it's intercepted.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Going to swing it on second down. Bring in the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. And the Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. To the air, it's Wolf. He slings it deep to the left. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Finds a little space. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
This thing is fucking broke, dog. Oh my God!
It turns out that celebration all for naught. Touchdown called back on the penalty.